Vitamin D is often called the sunshine vitamin because your skin makes it when exposed to sunlight. This process is quite amazing and important for our overall health. Our skin, the largest organ in our body, plays a key role in this process. When sunlight, specifically ultraviolet B rays, reaches our skin, it triggers an interesting transformation. This process is where a substance called 7-dehydrocholesterol found in our skin is changed into vitamin D3, the active form of vitamin D. This vitamin D3 then enters our bloodstream and travels to different parts of the body. Melanin, the pigment that gives our skin, hair and eyes their color, plays a fascinating and essential role in how our bodies utilize sunlight. This pigment is produced by cells called melanocytes, which are found in the outer layer of our skin. When our skin is exposed to sunlight, these melanocytes produce more melanin as a response to the ultraviolet UV radiation. This increase in melanin production helps to absorb and dissipate the harmful UV rays, thereby protecting our skin cells from damage. It acts as a natural sunscreen, protecting our skin from the harmful effects of ultraviolet radiation. UV radiation can cause a range of skin issues, from sunburn to more serious conditions like skin cancer. By absorbing these rays, melanin helps to prevent the DNA damage that can lead to such conditions. However, while melanin provides some level of protection, it is not a substitute for external sun protection measures like sunscreen and protective clothing. People with darker skin tones have more melanin, which means their skin provides more protection from the sun's rays. This higher melanin content acts as a more effective barrier against UV radiation, reducing the risk of sunburn and other skin damage. However, this natural protection also means that people with darker skin are less likely to show immediate signs of sun damage, which can sometimes lead to a false sense of security regarding sun exposure. While this is beneficial in preventing sunburn and skin damage, it also means that individuals with darker skin require more sun exposure to produce the same amount of vitamin D as those with lighter skin. Vitamin D is crucial for bone health, immune function, and overall well-being. The body synthesizes vitamin D when the skin is exposed to UVB rays from the sun. However, the higher melanin content in darker skin can reduce the skin's ability to produce vitamin D efficiently. This difference in melanin levels is why understanding the relationship between skin color and vitamin D production is crucial, especially for individuals with darker skin tones. It is important for people with higher melanin levels to monitor their vitamin D levels and consider dietary supplements or increased sun exposure as needed. Consulting with healthcare professionals can provide personalized advice to ensure adequate vitamin D intake while maintaining skin health. By understanding and respecting the unique needs of different skin types, we can better protect our health and well-being. The amount of melanin in your skin directly affects how much vitamin D your body can produce from sunlight. Higher melanin content means more sun exposure is needed to make the same amount of vitamin D. This leads to a higher risk of vitamin D deficiency in people with darker skin, especially those living in areas with limited sunlight or those who cover their skin for cultural or religious reasons. This disparity highlights the importance of being aware of vitamin D levels and taking necessary steps to maintain optimal levels for overall health and well-being. Vitamin D is not just a vitamin, it acts like a hormone influencing many bodily functions. A deficiency can have wide-ranging health implications. For example, vitamin D plays a vital role in calcium absorption, which is crucial for strong bones. Low vitamin D levels can lead to weak bones, increasing the risk of fractures and conditions like rickets in children and osteomalacia in adults. Beyond bone health, vitamin D deficiency has been linked to other health problems, including muscle weakness, fatigue, mood changes, and a weakened immune system. Section 5. Bone health and beyond. Vitamin D's wide-reaching effects. Vitamin D is best known for its role in bone health, helping the body absorb calcium and build strong bones. This essential nutrient ensures that our bones remain strong and resilient, reducing the risk of fractures and osteoporosis, especially as we age. Without sufficient vitamin D, our bones can become thin, brittle, or misshapen. It's not just about drinking milk, it's about ensuring our bodies can utilize the calcium we consume effectively. However, its importance extends far beyond our skeletal system, impacting various aspects of our health. Vitamin D is synthesized in our skin in response to sunlight, making it unique among vitamins. This synthesis process is crucial, especially for individuals with darker skin tones who may require more sun exposure to produce adequate levels. Regular health checkups can help monitor and manage vitamin D levels, ensuring overall well-being. Research suggests that vitamin D plays a role in immune function, helping the body fight off infections and supporting overall immune health. It acts as a modulator, enhancing the pathogen-fighting effects of monocytes and macrophages, white blood cells that are critical to immune defense and decreasing inflammation. This means that adequate vitamin D levels can potentially reduce the risk of chronic diseases and infections, including the flu and other respiratory illnesses. It is also believed to influence cell growth and development, potentially playing a role in reducing the risk of certain types of cancer. Vitamin D's role in regulating cell growth means it can help prevent cells from becoming cancerous. Ongoing research is exploring how vitamin D can be used in cancer prevention and treatment, offering hope for new therapeutic strategies. Engaging in cancer awareness activities and staying informed about the latest research can empower individuals to take proactive steps in their health journey. Furthermore, studies have linked vitamin D to mood regulation, with some suggesting that adequate levels may contribute to a positive mood and a reduced risk of mood disorders. This connection is particularly important in regions with limited sunlight, where seasonal affective disorder, SAD, is more prevalent. Ensuring sufficient vitamin D intake through diet, supplements, or safe sun exposure can help maintain mental health and emotional well-being. Activities like meditation, yoga, and spending time outdoors can also enhance mood and overall quality of life. Section 6. Sun safety and vitamin D. Finding the right balance. While sunlight is a natural source of vitamin D, excessive sun exposure can be harmful, increasing the risk of skin cancer. Finding the right balance is key, especially for individuals with darker skin. Short periods of sun exposure without sunscreen can be beneficial for vitamin D production. However, it's crucial to protect your skin from prolonged sun exposure, especially during peak hours when UV radiation is strongest. Wearing protective clothing, seeking shade, and using sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or higher are essential for protecting your skin from sun damage. Section 7. Boosting vitamin D levels. Practical tips for people with darker skin. Maintaining optimal vitamin D levels is crucial, especially for individuals with darker skin who may not produce enough from sunlight alone. This is because the higher melanin content in darker skin can reduce the skin's ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight. Therefore, it's important to be proactive about your vitamin D intake. Here are some practical tips to help you maintain healthy vitamin D levels and support your overall well-being. 1. Dietary sources. Include vitamin D-rich foods in your diet, such as fatty fish like salmon, tuna, mackerel, egg yolks, and fortified foods like milk, orange juice, and cereals. These foods can provide a significant amount of vitamin D and are a great way to boost your intake naturally. 2. Supplementation. Talk to your doctor about taking a vitamin D supplement, especially during winter months or if you have limited sun exposure. Supplements can be an effective way to ensure you're getting enough vitamin D, particularly if dietary sources are insufficient or if you have specific health conditions that affect vitamin D absorption. 3. Sensible sun exposure. Enjoy short periods of sun exposure without sunscreen to boost vitamin D production. Aim for about 10 to 30 minutes of midday sun several times a week, depending on your skin sensitivity and the time of year. However, be mindful not to overdo it, as excessive sun exposure can increase the risk of skin damage and other health issues. Remember to protect your skin during peak hours. While it's important to get some sun exposure, it's equally crucial to avoid the harmful effects of UV radiation. Use sunscreen with a high SPF, wear protective clothing, and seek shade when the sun is at its strongest, typically between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. By following these tips, you can help ensure you're getting enough of this essential vitamin. Maintaining adequate vitamin D levels is vital for bone health, immune function, and overall well-being. So, take these steps to support your health and enjoy the benefits of a well-balanced lifestyle. Section 8. Testing your vitamin D levels, what you need to know. The best way to know if you're getting enough vitamin D is through a simple blood test. Talk to your doctor about getting your vitamin D levels checked, especially if you have risk factors for deficiency. This test measures the level of 25-hydroxyvitamin D in your blood, which reflects the amount of vitamin D your body has stored. Based on the results, your doctor can recommend personalized advice on how to optimize your vitamin D levels. Regular monitoring of your vitamin D levels is essential, especially if you're taking supplements or have any underlying health conditions. Section 9. Embrace the sunshine vitamin. Vitamin D is crucial for overall health and well-being, impacting everything from bone strength to immune function. Understanding the relationship between melanin, sunlight, and vitamin D production is essential, especially for individuals with darker skin. By following the practical tips outlined in this video, such as incorporating vitamin D-rich foods, considering supplementation, and practicing safe sun exposure, you can help ensure you're getting enough of this vital nutrient. Remember, maintaining optimal vitamin D levels is a journey, not a destination. Embrace the sunshine vitamin and prioritize your health today. For more top health awareness stories like this, please like, share, and subscribe.